Hello everybody, welcome to Coco's Crochet. I'm Litsa and today I'm going to bring to you an amazing find and some friends that I made. I'll talk to you about them at an estate sale. I don't normally go to them because I don't look out for them, but my girlfriend Christy, she sent me a text and she said, look, there's a crafty one happening and I believe they might have some crochet books because she knows I'm always on the hunt for a crochet book or two, especially now that I'm doing our Crochet Through the Decades cowl. It'd be lovely, I thought, to get my hands on some vintage books. And let me tell you, I did, and I will show them to you shortly. So I've got quite a few magazines to go through and a whole washing basket full of yarn. It's just amazing. But the first thing I want to share to you is Narelle's little story. I don't know it all, but I did get to meet some of her friends, her neighbors, and her family. And let me tell you, this woman was just amazing. She did every craft you can imagine. Crochet, of course, knitting, sewing, quilting, puppet making, doll making, macrame, beading. She just did it all. So her daughter felt that it was only fitting that she would share her treasures with the world because she had so many still left behind. So there was a backyard full of all of these treasures and a garage full. If you were a sewer and you went along, you would have been amazed. There were two walls filled in shelves, perfectly organized fabrics, and one wall filled, once again shelved, organized patterns. And everywhere else we found all the other crafts. It was just amazing. But the best part of all was the stories. Every single person said how kind Narelle was, how giving she was, how she made something for everybody, how even one of her friends came all the way from Bondi, which is a 40-minute drive at least, to come into the area where we live, just to say goodbye and to support her daughter. Now, her daughter was just one of the most smiliest, happiest people because she was rejoicing in her mother's memory. And she felt that we were all there doing the same with her, honoring her memory, and just the fact that we were falling in love with all of her beautiful, beautiful crafting, treasures that made her even happier. So this young girl was probably in her mid-30s. She was there with her husband, her little toddler, all of three, and a little baby bump, and their fat cat, the black and white cat Albert. And she was watering the backyard while she was telling and listening to stories about her mum. So I thought that I would start off like that so that it was a happy occasion, even though I felt a little bit weird going in there at first. I don't know why, but I left with having this wonderful feeling of love, of people, having a memory that they shared, each and every one of them, of this amazing woman, Narelle. And let me tell you, her yarn taste, and I'm going to talk about just crochet here now, and yarn, it went all the way from high-end, hand-dyed merino and silk yarn, all the way down to just your local Spotlight or Lincraft stores and everything in between. She had yarn from Hobie. There's one here from, what are they called? Wool Warehouse. She just had it from everywhere. So I just love that her taste was so varied and wide. She also had some acrylics there, some cottons, some pure wool as well. All her little crochet hooks were there and her knitting needles. It was just amazing. She had buttons galore. One of the ladies actually said if they ever needed a button, they would ring up Narelle and she'd say, come over. And there was always a button that was fitting. So that is Narelle's little story. Just the snippet that I caught, of course. Now, she had an amazing collection of, I think, every crochet magazine that ever came out, and she had collections and collections of it. So she didn't just buy one or two. I feel that she just bought them all. But I did only take a few of each. I didn't feel that I needed to buy them all because there were other people that were going to come and they needed some as well. But I will just show you a couple of each collection, some that I'd never heard of before and some that I have. So there was the crochet magazines. And there's two here, and I really like the idea of this vintage one. So I'll pop pick that one up, those two. I have heard of crochet because I believe that Josephine, our friend Josephine, had sent me some in the past as well. And then there was Crochet World, which I have heard of, but I thought, oh, well, this looks good with all the Christmassy things in it. This one here, quick one skein crochet. I thought that would be a really good one. So I picked up a couple of those. Then there was Crochet Essentials, and this looked like a nice one. Look at that. It just, you know, I just thought, oh, nice. Now, there's a magazine called Love Crochet. I don't think I've ever seen it before, and maybe you know of it. So I picked up a few of those, and wait till you see the best part of all. There are little sticky note tabs with Narelle's writing on there of future projects or projects she had made. So I picked up 1, 2, oops, so 2 of the Love Crochet magazines. And then the Homespun is an Australian magazine. So I picked up 2 of those. How happy does that look? So that one and this one. This one actually says Beginners and Beyond. So there are quite a few patterns in this one. They're both called Beginners and Beyond. So I'm looking forward to actually flipping through these. Now, what I did when I brought them home, guys, I actually got some disinfectant wipes and paper towel because some of them were a bit dusty, as you can imagine, and I've wiped them all clean. So if I do cough a little bit, please excuse me, but they are all in very good condition. So I'm in no way poo-pooing Narelle. She did a wonderful job of collecting everything. Now, Simply Crochet is a magazine that I myself do still collect, but I did pick up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 of them. So I picked this one up. So I'm wondering how many of you have some of these in your collections, because these are ones that I didn't have. So they're all in such good condition. And like I said, I didn't want to pick them all up, although the temptation was real, but there's only so much that you can take with you. And these are just, I think they were little inserts for the magazine. And so they came home too. Now, you all know I love Crochet Now magazine. And here, oh, look at all that stack, right? I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17 of back issues that I didn't have. So I'll quickly just show them to you. I haven't even looked at what numbers they are, but I definitely don't recognize them. So look, like as you can see, they're in beautiful condition, all of these magazines. Now, very soon I'm going to go through all of the yarn with you, but of course I won't show you each and every skein or ball, but I will let you know how many of each. Now, I love that I have so many back issues now of Crochet Now magazine. I don't really remember when I started my little collection, but it'd be a good 1.5 years, I would say. But these are awesome. These backdate, I'm sure, far further than when I started. And eventually I will actually look at all the numbers and find out. Now, these are 2 inserts as well. And I just had to get this one, Hooked on Chunky Crochet. You know I love working with chunky yarn. So there were some more inserts that I found. Now, this one's called Molly Makes Crochet Project Book. And I love the Peyton's books. I usually see these in Big W or in Spotlight. But now I've got some of my own. And this one is a crochet at home with sugar and cream cotton. How gorgeous is that? 23 unique crafters projects. Now, some do have a little bit of a mix, but most of these are all crochet. Learn to Crochet All You Need to Know guidebook. I thought that would be a good one to have too. Wait till you see this one, Cute Crochet. I could not go past that one. Look at the little makes. Oh my goodness. And then there's the Christmas Crochet with Toft. That's an overseas one as well. And another Modern Crochet from Peyton's. That was really nice too. Now, I also got this book here, Crafty, and it's got a whole lot of different crafts in it, but I couldn't resist. It's such a beautiful, beautiful book. And over here, I have some more winter, like crochet, Christmas ones coming up. I really like that one. This one's the Pro Guide to Crochet. And this is the Women's Weekly Best of Our Vintage Patterns. So I couldn't go past this one. I can't wait to actually, flick through that one. And then a lot of you may remember, and if you don't know, I collect the Let's Make magazines. I always call them books, but they're more like magazines. So this one's a family crochet one. I'm sure I don't have that one. I've got a feeling I might have this one, so I'm going to have to share that with somebody. And then there's the Essential Guide to Crochet. Absolutely love those. And then I found these, which I just had to get. So this one is all about the doilies. Now, there was so much yarn there to make doilies, the really thin cotton. I didn't get any, but you can reproduce these with a thicker yarn. There's no issue with that. And these I've seen in Spotlight. I love a jug cover. Who doesn't? So this says more jug covers. And then this is so pretty. Crochet 3-piece sets. This just reminds me of my childhood. And then look at this one. I couldn't go past this one, guys. 20 beanies. I absolutely love that one. And this one is Japanese crafts crochet, lacy crochet. I've never tried that at all, and I thought I'll just flick through this book and see if it, you know, takes my fancy to continue. And then wait for this, guys. I found some vintage books. These are amazing. So here we've got Victorian Crochet Treasures. Oh my goodness, they're falling off my lap. Look at that. They're spectacular. Golden Hands, lacy sleeve dress in simple crochet. So a child's dress. So pretty. And then we've got Dazzling Ski Top Crochet. Now they're all from the 70s, early 70s, I believe. The pineapple doilies. Excuse me. Then we've got All You Can Knit and Crochet for Toddlers and Children. Again, from the 70s, guys. And this one is for women and children, like for women in the same series. And then we have Finely Filet. Oh my goodness, look at this. Spectacular, right? There's a few patterns in there. I would never ever crochet a bedspread, but I just had to have this in my collection. I guess you never know. And then there's this one, a Patons, the brand Autumn Breeze. So there are quite a few very pretty things in here. And then I found this book. Oh my goodness. This book here is the Book of Crochet Patterns. And this is vintage 1972, I believe. And oh my goodness, look at that. That just reminds me of something my dad would wear. Absolutely love that. And there was this gorgeous little binder there. And inside this is all around the house. So they're all makes to make for the home. And I believe this would have been a collection from, like, you know, you collect it from the news agency, you know, every week or every month. There's there's so many things in here, like a poof cover. Oh, there's so many. I just happened to open that one. Floral napkin rings. And one more. Let's see, what else do we bring up? Oh, fruity egg cozies. I love that. Now, I couldn't go past these, guys, because this just reminded me of when I was little. Fates, fairs, and bazaars. So in here, there's all different makes, including food and crochet items and a whole heap of other stuff. So that's what's in there. The contents. And I just had to get this one. So this is the Family Circle, New Treasury of Australian Christmas Recipes and Gifts. I could not go past this one, guys. Absolutely love that one. And there was also this latch hook craft kit. Now, I love latch hook craft. This was just from Kmart. I'm pretty sure you could probably still get it. It's got all the yarn and the canvas in there. The hook was missing, but that's not an issue at all, because I've actually got my hook from when I used to actually do latch hook art in my teenage years in high school. So are you ready for the yarn, guys? Let's start off with the very top, and then I've actually got a little story in here too. So at the very top, you can see here, oh my goodness, you won't believe this. This is all hand-dyed yarn. And it's not just hand-dyed. It is merino and silk. Look at this, guys. That's the company there. That's what it's made out of. So it's merino and silk. It's 100 grams, 170 meters. If you could feel this, it is amazing. So I can't even imagine what this yarn costs, but I'm sure that it costs quite a pretty $1. And there are two of them here. And this one, what did we say the name of it is. It's Mystify. It's absolutely gorgeous, right? And then there's this one here. Oh my goodness, look at this. Absolutely stunning. It says it's a DK or 8-ply weight yarn. There are 2 here. And it's called Sugar Hit. Yeah, definitely. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, what's that one made out of? It feels a little bit different to the other one. Let me see. This one is 100% merino wool. It's very, very soft. Not as soft as the one with the silk in it, but nevertheless, it's absolutely stunning. And this one here is also a silk merino. So pretty, right? And the color is gecko. Yes, I can imagine that, like a lizard. So that was 2, 4, 6 of the very high-end yarn, right? I can't even think of what this is called. It'll come to me later, the way that it's wrapped up. And then, so this is where I saw that she bought from Wool Warehouse, because apparently they used to send all their wool in these bags, which is another little nice bag to have in my collection. The other one was mine, but that's fine. So these Ombre Delights are bamboo and cotton. Moda Vera is the brand. And these are actually purchased from Spotlight. These aren't cheap, guys, and they're whole packs. Here, there it is. It says it there from Spotlight. And these are Ombre Delights bamboo cotton. I don't think they have a name, but doesn't matter. Look at the beautiful colours. So there were 3 complete packs of those. Of course, there was more yarn, but this is what I picked up. And there's this beautiful little tadpole. This is like a 4-ply yarn, and it is acrylic and nylon. How beautiful are these colours? Absolutely love them. Obviously, a little baby make from those. And then we have, this is sock yarn. This says Moda Vera, not just for socks. I must have missed this over the years. I haven't actually seen it. And this one says that it's, does it say a colour? No, it doesn't matter about that. But there are 2. One was open, but it looks like there's a full skein there. So there are 2 of those. It's very, very thin. And then I found this in there. This is a Black Friday cotton cake from Hobie. Look at the colours. Absolutely gorgeous. I love the centre pull as well. Of course, it doesn't have a colour name because Hobie doesn't do that. And then I found these. I have been looking at this Abbey Road cotton for ages now. And every time it goes on sale, I keep saying, I'm going to buy some. But now here it is. I've got a couple in my collection. Now there's a lot of cotton here, guys. A lot of cotton. But before I get to that, I'll just show you this metallic yarn here, which I thought would be perfect to hold 2 strands together with another yarn. And then, you know, make something special with that. Something, you know, very, very shiny. And then we have, okay, this yarn here is Moda Vera Gelato. Now, I don't know if this is still available, but it's absolutely beautiful. And there were 3 balls of that. And then, again, in the Gelato, we had the pink. And one that was already used a little bit. So how pretty are those colours together, right? So that's the Gelato, and that's a 100% cotton, I believe. No, cotton and acrylic, even better. I love that combination of yarn. It's not as drying as the cotton on its own, and the acrylic just makes it beautiful and soft. And then there was this beetle yarn here. So this is the Moda Vera beetle yarn. Again, 50% cotton and 50% acrylic. And look at this gorgeous colour. Does it say the colour name? No, but that doesn't matter. So in there were, wait till you see how many. 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 7 full balls. Oh, that's not the same colour. Let's take that one out. So there are 3, 6, and 1 that has just been started or maybe lost its ball band. So that's pretty good value there, right, guys? So let me pop that over there. You see there's a mountain of yarn here. And then there was this one here, which is, oh yes, so we've got some Friends cotton here as well. I'm jumping all over the place, but let me find what I think is all the Friends cotton. Well, this is it here for now. So there's rainbow 100, the Hobie rainbow cotton, and the Hobie Friends cotton. Both are 8/8. Beautiful colours. And then we had quite a bit of the Flinders. So this one is 100% cotton, this yarn here, the Flinders. Some more Flinders and some more. Let me pop those down there. There's more, believe me. And then there's this one here as well. And then there's these ones here that were just already started. But I tell you what, they're going to be used, someone else's scraps or someone else's treasures, you know that. And there's some more here. So these as well. So let's pop those down here. And then we got, I have not been to Lincraft for years. And now I've got some of their cotton, which is so cool. 8-ply cotton. What a great colour. Absolutely love it. And then there's this Payton's cotton. Again, DK weight or 8-ply. And there was all that in there. That's pretty cool. I'm running out of space here, guys. And then there's this Drops You. I've heard about this yarn, but I think it's from overseas. I'm pretty sure. Made in Europe, I think. It doesn't have a colour number, but there's this one. So this colour, there was 4. So that's the Drops You. I hear everyone talking about it overseas. And there was also this colour here in the Drops You. And they all look like 8-ply cotton to me, or DK weight. And there's a Stylecraft one here. How gorgeous is that? DK weight. So many beautiful colours, right, guys? And then there's the Cotton Blend 8-ply. So this one must be acrylic and cotton, 50%. So there's 2. Is that 2? No, there's just the one of that one. The Paytons. And then we have the Brighton. Now, this is a cotton blend as well with acrylic. There's a cream and a white. So these all three would work very well together. I am sure about that. And then look at this one. This is very, very soft. This is the 100% lyocell, and it's the Nubu Lines brand yarn. And this is in the color denim. And there are 3. Hope I can hold them all. Wait, 3. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's all of those. I'll pop them back in there. And there's one in the colour Frost. Again, the same brand of yarn. Now, these are not cheap here in Sydney, Australia, let me tell you. And then last but not least, there were some pom-poms in there as well. So these are so cute. So these are, where are they made? Who are they made for? I'm not sure, but they do have the colours. But they're the ones that have got, you know how you put a button on the bottom and you attach them so you can detach them when you want to wash them. So there was this beautiful blue one. Does it say the colour? Yeah, it's just called blue. Yes, blue. This one here is natural. They just need a good shake and a blow dryer on them. They look fantastic. This one looks like a white. Yes. This one's not as furry as the other one. Oh, this one's this style. So there's 2 different styles. I love that. And then there's this gorgeous, like a pink one. Like a dusky pink. And look at this gorgeous rainbow one. Absolutely love that one. I guess you can put that on a nice black hat. It's called Rainbow. Love that. So that's all the yarn except for one more treasure. So in here, there's a box. And inside is a pattern, some snowflakes, and some hooks, and some yarn. So this was amazing. So in here, we received this pattern. And it's just, it says Festive Snowflakes. But look at that. You can see when Arul has ticked off what she's made. She didn't use the hook that came with it. She actually used a 4mm tulip hook. Now, that was in the box and it was part of, you know, take it home with you. And I don't have a tulip hook. This is my first tulip hook ever. And it's just going to be even more special now. And inside here are all these little yarns that it came with. How gorgeous are they? That pink was in there as well, so I've left it in there. So these are tiny, tiny little acrylic and polyester balls. There's a shiny white and a white, and there's a shiny grey and a grey. So they're the colours that came in with it. How cute are they? Seriously, so sweet. They're 10-gram balls each, and there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the shiny that are left in there. Can you see the shine? And there are 1, 2, 3 of the cotton, the white, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the grey, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whoops, of the shiny one. And inside were her snowflakes that she had made. How gorgeous are these? Now, I did tell her daughter that if I made anything with them, I would definitely be showing her. So if and when I do, I'll bring that to you guys as well. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 gorgeous snowflakes made by Narelle. Now, although I have never met this amazing human, I feel very blessed that I got to take some of her treasures home. So I just wanted to bring them to you because it's not very often that you'll see me with a thrift find. I don't, as I said, go looking for it, let alone such an amazing, amazing collection of yarn and books and magazines. Now, if any of you are curious, I did pay 80 Australian dollars for it. I didn't actually ask, I didn't offer any money. I just asked what did they want, and that's exactly what Narelle's daughter said. And I forgot to show you, I actually saw that I actually got this as well, which is going to somehow be incorporated in my wall. And over here, let me reach over, guys. How pretty is this? Imagine this. I'm sure that one of them will have stitch markers hanging off them. And this was all part of the deal as well. So I'm very, very lucky, very, very blessed to have met such a beautiful family and to find out about it, such an amazing woman. So thank you for coming along so I can share with you all of this amazingness. All this yarn is going to live in this basket for a while until I work out what I'm going to do with it. With school holidays coming up, it's fabulous because I'll be able to put it all in its place. So thank you once again. I hope you're all keeping well, and I shall see you all very, very soon. But until then, take care, everybody. Bye-bye for now.